like a cigarette. Supposed to be trapping, supposed to be trapping, supposed to be trapping. Watch what you say, how you saying, who you say it to. If it isn't paying you, it shouldn't have no say in you. That's beyond the money, it's the spirit in the alchemy. Just stay away from balconies, that's how they got to Trevor Moore and Sophie. If you know me, might not really know me. If you show me too much, I'ma lose it, Loki. Act like you don't blow me underneath the table. Say the fables, pull a record move. And fuck the truth. I'm a nut, fuck the truth. I'm the cut in the cut. I'm the runs in the run. I'm the fuck. What the fuck. Do you know? Oh, she missing the show. On the sink with the blow. Oh, she hitting the flow with the bomb. This a chick off the motherfucking wall. Block. Popsicle with the sickle light. Death on a pale horse, pale hops. Red horse, stale ops. Recourse, stale back. Beat forth, baby. This some real war. High score, running with the swords drawn. Buying at the store, get you gorged on the foie gras. Raw call, get the yuck up when the draw gone. What's up, bitch? What you want?
Hello, Lapusha.
Tomorrow, I'm about to do my motherfucking dance till tomorrow.
We'll see if anybody, whoever's here before the end of the song, will be able to start with the song.
Trapped out, thugged out, Jenny with the shotgun. Pops up, baby, pops up, let you pop up. Buster with the crop duster, killer cop buster, creepy rock lobster. This is rock concert, not a mouse kid. I'm from the swamp, stepping fast, stepping stone shit. Even up the fall to the fall, oh, petty that might be the Mac Methodist, Dr. Detective. And I'm feeling vindictive.
Hello, Leaf Blady. Leaf Lady, I have not played Deltarune. I watched some of friends of mine play it a little bit when the first one came out, and it didn't seem like it would be my thing, but I know a lot of people who are really into it. I got Amazing Digital Circus open here, which we're going to be watching. Unless Lapusha wants to... Well, we've got 7 people in. I think that's enough, right? Do you want me to wait, or should we dive right in? I'll leave it all up to you. Decide the fate. I was looking for help with a theory script for it. 30 pages. A few of my friends who are into it think the analysis is solid, but a few YouTubers I talked with said it sounds like a Reddit post. So I wanted to get help punching it up. Wonder what they mean by it sounds like a Reddit post specifically. I don't know how that's necessarily a bad thing, but... who are the YouTubers you asked about it? Or what YouTuber? I guess one YouTuber said it sounded like a Reddit post. Because that can be an aesthetic. Like, you can have that on purpose. Lapusha, I did ping the Discord, yeah. But I don't know who's necessarily available right now. So, you know. Seth. I don't know a Seth. In terms of who could help you, I mean, if you're in the Discord, if you were to go into the creative the creative workshop channel and, you know, ask for advice, I'm sure there's people who would be down to, like, read through and tell you what they think of it. You know, a lot of the people who hang out in my Discord are very analytically minded people. You know, they're people who take a similar approach to watching media to what I do. So they're going to have a lot of the same kind of, you know, ability to read through, and also some of them have actually played Deltarune. Like, I think Krona Gigadonk has actually played Deltarune. I don't think she'd be available to help you today, but like, because I know she's out of state right now. But like, you know, there are definitely people in there who have actually played those games who would probably be able to tell you, you know, how they feel about it. Personally, if the thing, you know, if it literally reads like a Reddit post, I can't help but imagining just presenting it like it was a Reddit post, you know, like make it literally a Reddit post and then have that on screen and just read it off, like as though you were reading it off of Reddit incidentally, you know. Prose and flow. I mean, the thing is that like for instance, the way I write sounds like a YouTube video now because people copied what I do. But like, it didn't at the time I started doing it. Like, there was not YouTube videos that sounded like blog posts. That's what my writing is. My writing is anime blogging. It is not standard YouTube style. Like, it doesn't evolve from YouTube style is what I'm saying. It's like a new style I introduced into YouTube of just like writing a blog post, not even an essay, because while my blog posts are essay-like, they are not formal, you know, because there are people who would write like formal essays, but I'm talking about like, hey, this is like an essay about my perspective personally, you know, like not based on research, not based on trying to be like scientific or whatever. It's just like, as an anime blogger, I always thought that video made more sense because it's a better way of presenting your points when you're talking about a visual medium. You know, like, it always felt very limiting to be trying to describe what happens in a show instead of just show it to you. And yet, on the other end of becoming a YouTuber, YouTube has made it almost impossible to actually, you know, show you the stuff if it's in any way copyrighted. What is Christmas plans for me? To hang out with my family. At my parents' house. Apparently we're going to play Risk, and we have a Game of Thrones themed Risk. So that's what's gonna happen. A game of Risk with my family. Well, anyway. Shall we jump in? Shall we do it? Hello, Pastel Hexes. If it feels like forever since you caught me live, it's because I've only gone live like 3 or 4 times in the last 6 months or so. But, alright. Let's watch The Amazing Digital Circus. I have like something in my throat and I keep lightly coughing, but I need to just clear it out so that I don't sound like this. Give me a second. I'm going to stand up and cough really hard. Okay, I got it. Let's go.
Is the adventure over already?
No, the adventure hasn't even started yet.
Oh, well, don't be a narc. Find your own...
No, I have not heard anything about this one. Also, I'm going to put the volume on that down so that I will be louder than it. So you adjust your own volumes accordingly.
hiding spot.
It's not that, it's just that we haven't even seen Kane at all today. Plus, Gangle was looking for you.
Hi, Zooble.
Wait, what's this?
I'm glad they say their names at the start of the episode to remind me who they all are, since it's been months since the last one.
Ingredients for my signature milk and cigarette casserole. I hope you can handle yourselves until I get back.
Well, this was fun while it lasted.
So, what's the adventure today?
Oh, I don't have an adventure for you today, so you can do whatever you feel like.
Alright, sounds fine to me.
You should ask me for suggestions on what to do instead.
No.
What should we do instead?
No, Gangle.
Wait, sorry.
Great question, Gangle. For an answer, let me consult the Chinese room.
Okay, had a bit prepared.
Hey, Nisa. Hey, Mayday from
Why
space.
Chinese? Does this actually mean anything?
It's a mystery what's behind that door, but I believe it's a fluent Chinese speaker who will give me advice.
Can I just ask why? Like, what even is...
Shut! You're only making the joke take longer.
What does it say?
I don't know. I don't understand Chinese.
Hilarious.
I don't know. Why don't you guys hang out at the Digital Lake? These locations have just kinda been there this whole time. Not sure why you never visit them.
You should throw a freaking beach party.
Good boy.
Oh, that could be fun.
Plus, there are some fun NPCs out there that none of you have even interacted with yet.
I'm guessing they're not intelligent ones.
They most certainly are not. Now, go have fun!
A day at the beach.
What a good day! Wow!
What a font choice.
Alright, so who wants to try Kane's magical changing booth?
This really, between the font, it wasn't quite the Diddy Kong Racing font, but it was close enough to make me think about Diddy Kong Racing. And then the music really made me start thinking about it and like looking at the environment and how it feels very like N64, although obviously way more. Well, I guess it's more like closer to that Viva Pinata Xbox 360 look. But the fact that the sun is like talking also reminded me of the Teletubbies. It's like very baby mode. I can't really turn myself up any louder. I could turn the show down more. But I'm already turned up pretty far. But I do tend to talk low.
First.
I guess I'll give it a go.
Wow! You look mediocre. If you need a sunburn, give me a call.
I don't want a sunburn.
Should have thought of that before I
Normalize saying to people, "Wow, you look mediocre."
decided I hate you.
Don't interact with the sun. She's just like that.
But that was actually kind of. Hold on, I want to see that again. She looked
She's
cute.
just like that.
This is adorable.
Gangle, wait.
Ow.
I'll get it.
You know, my husband Bird had his eye taken out when he was young. He had a lazy eye, so they pulled his eye out of his face and they put it back in. I guess they did something to it in between those things, but they had to pull his eye out.
Hey there, if you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you'll have to try better than that. So, I was just talking with my brother here, and yeah, you are definitely not getting our sunken treasure chest. Definitely not.
Do I even want your treasure chest? It's not like there's anything to spend money on.
I'm the one that tells lies. Dude, no! Look at me. That was my entire life savings, dude! Oh my god. Oh.
That was really good. I assume you all know, the one brother that tells lies, the one only tells the truth, and usually there's like a whole episode building up to figuring out which one of them is which, and he just like announced, before even, they did not even set up that it was that type of a situation. He just shouts, "I'm the one who tells lies." Oh, that's fucking funny.
God. Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. That was everything. Oh my God.
Did you find it?
Nah, somebody plundered it before I could.
What?
What? Oh, wait, you're right.
What was that for?
Oh, let me think. There's that time you ran me over with a steamroller, the time you pushed Gangle into a pool of piranhas, when you set me on fire, mailed me a pipe bomb, threw me into an active volcano. I could go on.
Aren't you supposed to be miserable about your ability to choose your own body or something?
Aren't you supposed to be causing trouble for everyone? I've been starting to think that maybe the ability to change is fine. Not needing to commit to one thing all the time.
How about that?
And if I do still have problems, I talk about them with the people I trust.
Good thing I don't have any problems then.
Where are you going?
Anywhere you losers won't yap my ear off.
I'm getting the feeling that Jax does not want to be a bunny man.
Hello there! How's the shrimp NPC?
Phantom Tomo, I don't think I'd want to be a bunny man either, but he's adorable. What about a cheeseburger version? Because the cheeseburger version's pretty great. The cheeseburger bunny man. Hello, Crystalline Fos and Zydias. The void calls. Oh. What? Oh, he's having a DMT trip. This is what the inside of the brain looks like. I saw something a little bit like this on acid once, but it was rainbows going through tubes more so. Oh hey, the bunnies are on the globes. Yes. How does the inside of the brain get so much technicolor? Because it's a bunch of light. It's a bunch of little energy beams being fired off all the time. So it's not dark in there, you know?
Can we talk?
Your what?
Yeah. He's not actually an NPC. He's a human. Like us.
Yes, I know. Getting stuck with a blank mannequin body of all things. Kane completely overlooked me. But because of this, I was able to, well, I think I found the way to leave.
The way to leave.
Yes, the way to leave the circus and get back to the real world.
Yes, but please keep
Oh
it
shit,
discreet.
this is how you know
If
the
Kane
show is
catches on,
nearing its
I
end.
doubt he'll ever let us get this far again.
That's why we came to you.
They're proposing the final
we thought
arc.
you might have a key to the Chinese room.
The Chinese room?
Yes, we're gonna need a place to talk without Kane listening in on us. I have a working theory that Kane will commit to a bit no matter what. And if the bit is to not know what's in the Chinese room...
To those of you saying I want to do acid one day, I would honestly strongly recommend mushrooms instead. Because mushrooms are natural. They're closer to legal in a lot of the world. They are, they're also a much shorter trip and a more controllable trip. Because if you just take like 1 or 2 mushrooms, you might not feel much, you'll know within like an hour or two. And then it only lasts like an hour or two. Like you have to keep eating mushrooms to stay getting trippier and going on. Whereas with acid, it's like if you take a tab of acid, you are going to be tripping for 8 hours. And if you don't like it, there's nothing you can fucking do about that, And I've had times where I took mushrooms and didn't feel that great for a little bit, but it only lasted like half an hour, I've never had what you would call a bad acid trip, but I always did it in a very controlled environment. And I just feel like I handle it better than most people probably would, so just saying, do shrooms first.
He'll stick to it.
They're easier to come by also.
I guess I'll check. These are all the keys I have where I don't know what they go to.
Wait, don't you want to come with us? This could be our one chance to finally leave all this behind.
Sure, why not?
Where even is Kane? He might be suspicious of us even being here.
He's probably in his office, planning adventures.
How do we even know we can trust this guy? Has he done anything to prove he's human?
I've been here longer than any of you. I, helped create this place. I'll explain more when we're in the room, but for now, please just trust me. You will not regret it.
Am I doing this wrong? None of these even fit in the keyhole.
Has anybody even tried just...
Oh, thank God.
You've done shroom gummies, but never just shrooms. You don't know how different it would be. Probably not that different, but I would assume that they're like purposely not a huge dosage in each of those. Because like the thing about psychedelics is that microdosing them is it kind of, like, a lot of people do it as though they were doing fucking like an over-the-counter drug, like as just a way of keeping themselves in like a certain kind of heightened state of mind. So with something like that, I would assume that it's more so to keep you in that general like elated, like mind expansion kind of feeling. But whereas like when people think about like tripping, it's like it's all a measure of dosage. It's just a matter of how much you take, So like if you take you measured in milligrams, if you take a high in milligram number, you're going to trip. You just have to ask yourself, like, the problem is like you don't know how intense it's going to be until it comes on, So like you could do half a tab of acid, wait an hour, and then like you start to realize like, okay, this isn't actually that heavy, and then you do another tab. And then you go to another level, but there's no going back, like you have to wait out until it's over. You cannot undo having done it. So that's why I encourage people to like be very careful starting out, get a feel for it. And also remember, it's just not legal in most of the world. So, I didn't tell you to do any of this anywhere that it's illegal. You can legally buy shrooms in California, I think, in certain places. I'm not sure how that works. I know that it's very easy to get shrooms in California, so whether it's legal or not, I know it's decriminalized to have drugs in Oregon. I don't know if you're allowed to sell shrooms, though. I don't know. I'll just keep saying it's legal until it becomes true. That's how actualization works, right?
Okay, well, it's open. Let's just get inside before Kane sees us.
I'll go get Kinger.
We can fill him in later. I don't really know if I'm, ready to face him again after what happened. We've both done things we're not proud of.
All right. Convince me.
I'm one of the original programmers of the digital circus.
Oh my god. How did I not see this coming? This should have been like a day one assumption that the programmers were in the game, because they're always in the game. Dot Hack, the programmer, was in the game. Sword Art Online, Kayaba was leading the fucking guild. How did I not see this coming?
A team of experts employed by C&A to bring this place to life. Kinger was one of my co-workers, back when he was still...
You really think Kinger worked with him?
Oh, whoops, sorry.
I can see it.
Well, as production went on, the higher-ups at C&A started getting untrustworthy. They began forcibly hooking my fellow co-workers up to the computer in special stasis pods that would keep them alive and analyze their brains. Just awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and
Just
say none of us
awful
are CNA
stuff.
employees. How would we have gotten hooked up to this big machine just by putting on a headset?
That's what I wondered as
Bro,
well.
have you
But
seen
then
Sword Art
I
Online?
remembered that C&A was planning on expanding development. Last I remember, I was asking...
I really am. I'm so tempted to make a video that's just called like Sword Art Online is the most important work of art of the 21st century, and just like quintuple down on like it's the most influential, the most visionary. Perhaps it could be considered, in fact, the greatest anime of all time. I think maybe that maybe it's time for that conversation, because it's just so pervasive. I mean,
too many questions, and then poof, I was here. They're probably doing the same to anyone that stumbles into that office. Kane is an AI.
Yeah, I think we all got that.
An AI specifically created to keep your minds active. But he's just as much of a prisoner as you are. One that, won't be able to leave with us.
Just get to the meat and tell us exactly how we're gonna leave if we're all hooked up to stasis pods.
Yes, of course. So, I did some digging, and I discovered that the stasis pods and the virtual world are both run in the same program. So, theoretically, if we were to access the master console hidden deep within Kane's office, we could terminate it and forcibly awaken everyone who's hooked up. Well, obviously, except for Kane.
How do we get into Kane's office?
We'll need to steal the key from Kane, and we'll also need administrator privileges. I believe you're good at obtaining keys?
Okay. You know what's gonna happen when we do all this? Kane's gonna pop out and say, "Congratulations on beating the Escape the Circus adventure," and everything's gonna go back to the way it always was.
I really like the way that his eyes are drawn when he's like angry or edgy, because like it feels very Go Nagai to me. Like he reminds me of what's his name, Rio, the guy who becomes Lucifer or is Lucifer the whole time, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know the logic of how that worked. From Devilman. He reminds me of Rio from Devilman, particularly at the very start when he's like being ridiculously edgy, and the parts that have been in all the memes. So like I think, based on just the fact that that is a meme and that like everybody has seen that, makes me think that it could be a direct influence on the way they're drawing his facial expressions. It's just intriguing to me because it's something that to me has no Western, like no obvious Western cartoon lineage, like the way that his face is being drawn. Like it only reminds me of Devilman. It doesn't remind me of anything from like an American show that I can think of. So it's neat.
I've been watching you. All of you. Every trial, every moment of joy, every abstraction. I wish I could have come to you sooner, but I didn't want to potentially ruin our only chance at escape by telling you before I knew exactly how we were gonna do it. I'm not a creation of Cain. I've suffered just as much as the rest of you. I know this all sounds crazy, but if you follow me, you will see freedom. I'll also draw a face on myself, so you can tell me apart from any other blank NPCs.
Oh, what should we call you? Do you have a name?
I do. My name is Abel.
There's a Cain and an Abel.
Like, is that the name you picked? Or...
Yeah, I thought it would be cool. But anyway, first things first. We need to get that key. In order to get the key, you're going to need to isolate Cain. Try getting him alone. Someplace where he'll feel comfortable confiding in you.
Hey, Cain, you around?
Oh, hey, Jax. I didn't know you could ask if I was around like that. Good job.
It does appear he was intentionally
you
making
wanna
a
get
Bible
dinner
reference
together?
there.
Gasp! A human wanting to hang out with me? How could I possibly turn down such an offer?
You know what that reminded me of? I saw a clip. It was in like a short or something where someone was implying the approach of a flood, but the way that she did so was just by saying Noah. And I thought it was interesting because like Noah is not himself the flood, but just when you think Noah, you think of the flood. So in came the flood, and like contextual to the way the joke was written, writing it another way wouldn't have worked. Like it had to be one word, and it had to be it had to invoke specifically the biblical flood of Noah's Ark survived. And saying Noah accomplished that, but it's something that somebody like me who thinks a lot about word choice got really hung up on. Like, what a weird way to invoke the idea of a flood by just saying the word Noah. But yeah, it's kind of like, he's like, my name's Abel, and they're all just like, you just picked that to sound cool? And he's like, yes. It's like, okay, why not? We had a Cain, we have to have an Abel, otherwise it feels incomplete,
So, where you wanna...
So, Jax, what you want to talk about, friendo? Wait, Jax! I wanted to ask you about the adventures. What do you think I should do to make them more appealing to the Zooble and...
Yeah, Lapusha pointed out people were theorizing that there would be a character named Abel just because there's already a Cain. So it's like, it feels like they had to address it, but at the same time we're like, we did not have a plan for this. Like it's just like, okay, we're going to address the fact that we made a Cain and therefore there's the expectation of an Abel, but it's no more meaningful than that it sounds cool.
The Pomni.
I think
we should figure out what to order first. Conversation can happen after we've loaded up on digital nutrients.
Then you're going to want to ask him about his hobbies. Odds are he'll get so excited that you care about him, he'll freeze up.
Phantom Tomo said, doesn't that mean we're also going to need an Adam and a Lilith? And then we'd also need a Shinji, Asuka, and Rei. That's hilarious.
Key from inside his mouth.
Inside where?
What are your thoughts on cedar smoked salmon? I cedar smoked salmon, but I hardly know there's smoked salmon.
Do you have any secret hobbies?
Whoa. Whew.
Secret hobbies?
Yeah, like things you do on your own that you'd be interested in talking about.
Why, I didn't think a human would ever want to ask me about my... This is the most phantasmical moment of my...
Uh-oh.
What you doing there, Jax?
Have I ever told you how it's my dream to get eaten by you?
That's what you're saying to say, and what?
Oh, that's such. Oh, both of those lines were perfect. Have I ever mentioned it's always been my dream to be eaten by you? That's a weird thing to say and want. Oh my god. Oh. Vor enthusiasm. You love to see it. That's fucking hilarious. This is by far the funniest episode of this show so far. I don't think I've laughed this many times at any episode of this show until now.
Do you really believe it? I mean, everything he says?
I just want to know what Kinger thinks of all this.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Also, I forgot before that hilarious joke, I was gonna mention how him stopping up Mouth Guy reminded me of fucking Kane. I mean, it's we just did a whole bit on the guy's name and it immediately erased from my mind. He became Mouth Guy after that bit, all over again. But them making him face the blue screen of death reminded me of Futurama when they fight evil robot Santa Claus, and I think they just make him divide by 0 or something. They introduce some kind of paradox and it makes his head explode. And that reminded me of that.
What do you know about Kinger?
Huh? Oh, I probably know about as much as everybody else, but he's also helped me through some of my hardest times here. Is it weird to say I trust him the most out of everybody?
No, that's not weird at all. I had a similar experience, and I think he might know more about this place than he lets on.
Yeah, he has been here longer than anyone else. I don't know, I think it's kind of strange that Abel isn't interested in him at all.
Like I said, things between us are complicated. I would love to be able to work alongside him again, and you're right to think he has knowledge about this place. It's just, I made a promise.
What's going to happen to the people in the cellar?
I really appreciate how they're using, framing and lighting to make him look dramatic, even though his face is a permanent smiley face. Obviously the voice acting carries a lot of weight here as well, but it's a good total package.
Like Kofmo and Ribbit.
I don't know. But let's hope for the best, right? And here we are, the Administrator Zone.
Oh. We've almost reached the White Room from the Matrix.
But like I was saying, this Macroverse place really intrigues me. And these photos are all I have of the location.
It's the back rooms.
I'm obsessed with them. I just wish I had more info on the location so I could accurately recreate it. Too bad they cut me off, right?
Yeah, what a shame.
So, what's your takeaway from all this?
What?
What's your takeaway from all this? Is it that I'm actually a cool...
I have to go pee. I'm going to pause this for a second. And while I'm in the bathroom, I'll play something else. Like a song. Like, this one.
Hey. It's Trixie. Just a shorty with a massive fucking threat, or I bet on a Trixie beat down like beautiful sunsets in California.
Too much, too quick. I like it though. Let me get used to your voice.
But here's my real story.
Okay. Let's go.
Cryptic, chaotic, and crass. Can you creatively describe my ass? I got past security, running with all of my steam like Bronson in a lucid dream. After 44 tablets of mescaline and another fofo just to laugh Jay-Z. I'm amazing. I feel like $1 million. Buy me grills in a Toyota truck. I'd like a Hilux, loaded Lux with a loaded butt. He spray, I spray, we bust. Here come another cum load. End of the road for you hoes when I unload. Centerfold pose maxim with a maximum tomato. Undebatable, the best on hype. Breast on mic, cold hard nipple guy. a revolter. My lance never be holstered. Glancing your molten like a Nazi. Looking at the Ark of the Covenant. I did not see, didn't covet it. Better than man. I would be the best white rapper if it wasn't for my killer suntan. More than a fan or a journalist. True MC, cause I murdered this beat. And you still acting like you never heard of me. Bitch, please. You on your knees like you wanna suck. Baby, that'll cost more than lunch. I'm not free, but I walk around this earth like I rule this galaxy. Fallacies, spilling out of ops and enemies. So sad to
I got a bad habit of drinking like a lot of coffee right before I start streaming, and then about 40 minutes in, I have to take a piss. Okay, back to the episode.
Cool guy with cool hobbies and not that much different from you beautiful humans?
Sure.
Wowee! I'm so glad we understand each other a little more. I really am trying my best to make you guys happy, and being appreciated for that just makes me want to celebrate by giving you guys anything you ask for. How's that sound?
Sounds good. This was a nice dinner and everything, but could I go back to the circus? The gals and I were gonna do something which may or may not be a surprise for a special certain ringmaster we want to show our appreciation for.
Gasp! Say no more!
Huh. Oh, God.
How long is Jax gonna take? I feel like we've been standing here
The
for
void
hours.
gazing is real in this one.
Should we tell Kinger what's happening? I feel bad not including him in any of this.
We're supposed to follow Abel's instructions. It probably couldn't hurt to at least give him a warning, though, just to get him into the right headspace.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh, hi, Gangle. Hi, Zubul. You startled me.
So, we may have discovered something you'll want to hear about. It's
We found a way to leave the circus. We're currently preparing everything, but we need to keep it quiet so Kane doesn't stop us.
Yeah, what she said.
Huh? Leave the circus? How would you... No, that doesn't make sense.
We met up with Abel. He says he was one of the original programmers, and he knows how to shut off the game and free us.
Who?
We'll continue this conversation later. Just thought I'd give you a heads up.
I am never doing anything for you guys ever again.
Where's Kane?
Worry not, my dear damsel. I think I stopped him from checking up on us for a while, so no need for your distraction anymore. You're welcome.
In other words, you just made us have to wait longer to do our job. Also, don't call me that.
What's the rush? You got someone waiting for you outside?
Don't you?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Brutality.
So, how many administrator passes should I get?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Are you sure? Giving Kinger access to the main console could be dangerous, considering his mental state.
Will it be dark in there?
I suppose it will be somewhat dim, but...
Then yes. I want us all to have one.
All right, if you say so.
The dark. I think I get it now.
Whatever happens, I'm going to put my trust in Kinger.
He's got a lot of wisdom buried in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, when he uses it responsibly.
What?
It's nothing. Let's go find the others.
Hey, don't keep information from us if you know something. What happened between you and Kinger?
It'll be clear soon enough. So, did you distract Kane?
I took care of that.
He thinks he took care of that, but we really have no way of knowing.
Such little faith in me. Goodness.
Oh, I wonder why. If this whole thing gets messed up because of you, I swear to God.
Yeah, let's just all follow Mr. Obvious Twist Villain instead.
Now wait, hold on. You think...
Let's all just calm down and be a team here. Pomni's got administrator passes for everyone. We're all in this together.
Oh, she said the thing. America's favorite psyop.
Why do they look like that?
Wait, pardon me.
Huh?
Did you say something?
That heavy
We're going to have to
dissociation,
trust that whatever
though.
Jax did will keep him distracted. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold these without Kane knowing. So, it's time. Let's go to Kane's office. Kane always did have trouble with cube collisions, for some reason. All right, just how we went over it. You first.
Me? Why me?
Jax, everything's gonna be okay.
I really wonder if that reference to having trouble with cube collisions is... like, it's either going to be something that really matters, or that is like some kind of in-joke with the animators or something.
Ah, fine. Ball me up.
Oh, like basketball.
Whoa. That was cool. That's the kind of shit that would happen in a dream of mine.
I want Kinger to go before me.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Now, Poppy, don't feel like I need to go before you just because I have the right of way in a four-way uncontrolled intersection.
Just trust me. You want to get somewhere dark?
You can say that again.
So, how are you getting up?
I'm not, but I trust all of you to make the right choice.
When we all get out, I'll buy you a beer.
Make the right choice.
That was the end of his pre-programmed dialogue.
Whew. I was getting kind of worried something was happening down there.
That guy was definitely an NPC.
Time for me to serve my purpose, I guess.
That's the fucking observation room from Majora's Mask, where they got the telescope, big telescope. Yeah, also don't trust people who don't drink, exactly. I mean, he didn't even address whether he drinks or not. He just straight up repeated the last thing he said in like the exact same way.
Mabel said
Which makes me think
the
that
main console was behind the bookshelf.
he just was not scripted to go any farther than that.
Hey, you alright?
I'm great.
I guess this is it. We're leaving the circus.
Phantom Tomo said I only drink sometimes, and Pastel Hexes said if you drank all the times I'd be concerned. And this is just a joke, but I have to say, of course I don't drink all the time. Sometimes I sleep. But tess.
Are Are we still gonna be friends when we're out there?
Why wouldn't we be?
It's just gonna be strange. I've only known you like this. Will it be the same when it's real?
It always was real. Everything we felt, everything we've done, everything we are. It'll never leave us. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you for always being there when I needed.
So much of this reminds you of Danganronpa, specifically Danganronpa 2, if you know, you know. I don't know, but I can definitely feel the sense. You know what it's reminding me of a little bit right now is Angel Beats. How at the end they all like graduate. Granted, that was like mad emotional, but and I don't know where this is going. This feels like a trap, but by the way, this was the beach episode. Like, normally the beach episode is a filler episode, and they were like, no, actually the beach episode is going to be when all the plot relevant stuff happens. That's pretty hilarious. The red button will close the console and keep all the players inside the circus. The blue button will end the game and disconnect all players. The red pill or the blue pill? Wow.
Peter,
Matrix.
Do you want to make the choice?
The choice of what?
Are you sure he's all the way here?
Hey, yeah, wait. Don't we all want to press leave? Why leave it up to him?
What if there's something we don't know? Maybe we should give it a little more time?
Oh, yeah. I love pressing buttons. You, want me to press one of those too?
I don't know.
Am I missing something? We all want to leave, right?
Pomni?
Yeah, we do. It's just, what if it's a trick or something?
Why would there be a trick console in Kane's office? Like, no matter what we press, Kane's gonna know we were here. We should push it.
Hold on. Let's just wait a second and go over everything we know, and maybe we can
Get me out of this motherfucking game. Oh, keep me in this motherfucking game. This doesn't look good.
What did you just do?
I...
Congratulations, my little cattywampus cucumbers! You picked the good ending, where you realize you'd rather stay with me than go back to that pesky old macroverse or whatever we decide to call it. I knew you'd make the right choice.
You mean this was all...
An adventure, yes, and
Of
one
course.
I've been cooking up for a good long while. Great job playing your part, Abel.
Oh, and a good day's work. By the way, you think I could get a raise after that performance?
Oh, you're getting too smart. Time to delete.
No, the hot dog.
True. The CNA stuff, the pods.
Who's gonna eat that hot dog with him?
Of my incredible
Dead.
world building skills.
I was right?
Of course you were right.
I can't believe I was right!
What would have happened if we picked the other button?
Oh, I didn't put too much thought into that one, cause I knew you'd never pick it. So I left that up to Bubble.
I made it take you to Shrimp Town.
Yeah, it was gonna take you to Shrimp
What the fuck is Shrimp Town?
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You made me... You got in my head. You just lie about everything, don't you?
Well, yeah, that's like the
You
point.
can mess with our minds too, can't you? The stupid sauce, the vegan thing, God knows what else.
Our names?
No, hold on, guys. Wait. I
It's going
may
Ghost in the
have
Shell.
the ability to add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting, but that's it. If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
Trust you.
Scratch. The first abstraction.
Hey! I didn't say anything like
Are they
that.
talking about
Come on,
Homestuck?
guys. You know I'm just here to have fun. Questioning's over. Your prize is this lovely gift basket of soaps and lotions. Stay fragrant. Have a good night. Fragrant night. Bye.
Stay fragrant. Have a good night. Fragrant. Bye. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't think of him as like. To me, he's the anti-spiral. Like, if you know Gurren Lagann, I always use them as the reference because there's lots of characters whose technique is this, but Gurren Lagann is just very explicit about it. That the anti-spiral is a force that is constantly letting you feel as though you are about to win, so that it can then just crush you even harder. And, you know, like, the idea is that every time you think that you just finally defeated them is when they reveal that they were actually so much stronger than you ever even fucking thought possible, because they're trying to mentally crush you. But, you know, the human spirit is inconquerable, and eventually they defeat the anti-spiral. I feel like lots of stories play with this concept, but the anti-spiral is just such a good phrasing of it. Stay fragrant. Is that $50 minimum or $1.50 a minute? It's $1.50 a minute. LaFouche said, "What do you think is going on in the Amazing Digital Circus now that all the theories have been proven wrong?" I mean, I don't know. I never read any of the theories or watched any theory videos, so I didn't really know what theories there were to be proven wrong. Like, so far, it has just been exactly what I thought it was, which is just like an endless tour. It's I have no mouth, but I must scream for kids. That's probably the best description I could possibly think of. You know, it's a computer that is trying to psychologically break a group of humans, and it's just presented in a way that's not so. Like, if you try to read "I have no mouth and I must scream," it's miserable. I couldn't make it through the first page of it because it sucks to read. It's like not fun. This is like the cutest, most fun version of that idea. That's like palatable, consumable, you know. You can make plushies out of it. Look at how cute she is with a little squirt gun. That's the cutest goddamn pony I ever did see. I have not played the digital point and click version. I think I watched Noah Caldwell Gervais. I think did a long ass analysis video on that. So I watched that. I don't think I've ever once actually played through a point-and-click adventure game on my own. I've watched like Yahtzee play them, because his old Let's Drown Out show, he would play a bunch of point-and-click adventures. And I played part of one of his. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. But I never got that far into it because just that style of game doesn't really click with me. I feel like Kane's still a middleman of it somehow, like a Lord Genome. I could definitely see that. That there's like a bigger villain. But that depends on how many episodes there are left to flesh that out, you know? The point and click version, I think, is what the show takes more inspo from than the short story. That would make sense. It is like the way better known version too. Because I know that I mean, both are like very influential, but the video game is more like special within its own medium, so to speak. Where, like, you know, the original's like a really grotesque sci-fi story, but it's not necessarily special in like presentation as a story the way that the game was for its time, as I understand it anyway. How do I think the characters got into the game? I mean, I don't know. What do I think? I mean, Jax had like a DMT trip at one point. Makes me think that there's definitely some, like, they were implying in this episode all the Sword Art Online stuff and the Matrix stuff, and it kind of feels like they were trying to subvert that and be like, no, it's not any of that shit. You know, like, it's not a Matrix, it's not a Sword Art Online, it's not a and they, you know, they tossed out Cain and Abel, like the biblical reference thing, but kind of in a way that deliberately downplays it so as to say, like, it's not biblical. The story is fundamentally psychological, so I would say it's either all happening inside of Pomni's head, and like maybe they're fictionalized versions of her friends or something like that. You know, like maybe all these people knew each other, and that fact is what's blocking them out. I don't know. The most interesting thing in this episode was Jax having those IRL flashes, where it's like real life footage of a car going down the road, and considering that it's a car barreling down the road at night, it makes me think, okay, he died, right? Like, this is him remembering that the reason that he can't leave this world is that he's already dead in the real world, and that's why he suspects that this can't really be escapable, because if he escaped, he'd just be dead. So maybe it's you know, an afterlife type thing. Maybe they're literally in the DMT trip as they die. Because if you don't know, your brain, when you die, releases a chemical called DMT. And you could take that and as a drug, and it basically makes you see your life flash before your eyes and a bunch of trippy shit like what Jax Blade, or I keep wanting to call him Jax Blade because of the YouTuber, Jax Bunny saw. Yeah, like, I suspect maybe that this whole thing is like, you know, they're dying and their brain is just subjecting them to another reality or something. I don't know. That's my best guess. Pomni fell asleep in a box of Legos while playing the game, but this is her dream. How shameful would it be for me to pay Trixie $10 to watch one of my terrible abstract YouTube videos? Hey, I'm always down to accept $10 to watch a YouTube video. That was easily my favorite episode of Digital Circus so far. It was the most memorable, the funniest, and just generally, I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, if you want to pay me to watch something, you can either use Venmo or Cash App, or purchase something on my Itch.io, or just send a good old-fashioned super chat. Is Golden Witchfire your Venmo? Yeah, at Golden Witchfire. I'm gonna play more music now.
See bad for these people that'll soon be dead, but it's all looking good for me. Soon you'll see Trixie 2028 is your favorite presidency. My residency is epic and lasting. It intermittent fasting, outer city trapping, rapping even when I'm not passing. Domain expansion, Scarlet Devil Mansion, Pony Charles Manson, bars on Sanction, bars on Sanction, Pony Charles Manson, Pony Charles Manson, bars on Sanction, domain expansion, Scarlet Devil Mansion, bars on Sanction, bars on Sanction, domain expansion, Scarlet Devil Mansion, Pony Charles Manson, bars on Sanction, bars on Sanction, bars on Sanction.
Pastel Hexes, I don't know if I saw your song Techno Things. I will say, maybe. Lapusha sending Australian $15 by Super Chat asks, how do you think the amazing digital circus will end? Happy, sad? Do you like TADC? If so, more or less than Murder Drones and the others? Ooh, interesting question at this point. Because now it's longer than Murder Drones, right? I think that was only 6 episodes. And so it has had a little bit more time to flesh out its story. And like, Murder Drones was very underwritten, but it had vibes out the ass. Like the script was kind of whatever. I didn't really care about I didn't care about the characters in the sense of like caring about their narrative or their struggle. I thought they were fun and like cool to look at, and there was just scenes that were awesome. You know, like there were scenes that were just fun to watch and experience. And that is increasingly true with Digital Circus. There are certain episodes of Digital Circus that really didn't do almost anything for me. And then other ones that there's moments that stand out in my memory. The characters have never hit with me the way that I think they do with like the people who really love the show. Like, because ultimately, how much you love a show is usually going to come down to how much do you love the characters, you know, and especially shows that develop like a strong fandom around them. It's usually very character driven. And the vibe of Amazing Digital Circus is that of like this general paranoia, anxiety. Like, I think the vibe of this show is exactly the same as the song Anxiety by Doechii. I would think there's like a strong overlap in like who resonates with those messages, you know. And even though I'm somebody who is myself anxiety prone and has dealt with anxiety, I feel like the level of it that like this show is on, like operating under, it reminds me of when I was young in a way that like I do think of like when I was the age where I was watching like Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, this show would have hit harder with me. And being that it's like in 3D, especially because I'm a big fan of 3D animation, but the aesthetics aren't really something that resonates with me that strongly, you know. Like, I don't feel something just from looking at Digital Circus. I just think like, oh, okay, that's like a decent looking show, you know. Whereas I feel like there's other people who take one look at it and they're like, what is this? You know, like, oh, I need to know all about this. I'm trying to think of what's the last thing I've seen that did make me feel that way. I guess Caravan Sandwich, the video game that it came out like a year ago, and it was just like I opened up Steam and it was just like, hey, new game, Caravan Sandwich, and I like literally instantaneously was like, oh, it's a game for me. You know, like just the way it looked, the name of it is Sandwich. The fact that it was a pun on both the word sandwich and being a sandwich. It's set in the desert. You drive around a van and you don't fight anything. You just talk to gay people the whole game. And I was like, this is the most perfect game I've ever played. So like, that's the last time that I felt the kind of like personal pull that I feel like other people, if you feel that way when you look at this show, then you're going to be like totally immersed in it. And like, you know, for me, it's more of like a casual curiosity. Like, I always appreciate talking about and supporting it because of the fact that it's an independent animation. You know, like the fact that it's not owned by fucking Sony. You know, they have a deal with Netflix, but it's not owned by Netflix. Glitch works with like the Lackadaisy studio and stuff, and like they're generally like a very positive, at least seemingly a very positive presence in the world of independent animation, you know. So like in that sense, I would say I'm proud of the show even more than I am a fan of it. Like, I really appreciate that it's there, and the fact that it's getting better is really nice, you know? Like, it feels like I'm being rewarded for sticking with it because it's gotten funnier and the plot is going in a little bit more of an interesting direction, you know, where it's teasing at the idea that there is something meaningful or like a place that this is all is something this is all amounting to, you know? So, yeah. That's my feelings about it. I think I just received another request. I did. I got $10 for a link on Discord from Zerakiel. Thank you very much. Techno thing. Or tech nothing. Is it a techno thing or is it a tech nothing? Oh, no, hold on, I didn't want you to start playing yet. I appreciate the pun. It's giving there's a band I used to be really into called The Deer Hunter, but spelled, you know, DEAR, The Deer Hunter. And they always were doing these kinds of pun names. Actually, the Mars Volta does a lot of this kind of shit too, like Nocturnicate, or there's that Psy album Insomnophobia. I like it. I like when you combine words and you can read it in more than one way. Techno thing. I guess that answers the question. Oh no, you said both. I heard both techno thing and tech nothing, so both are represented in the lyrics. This definitely feels like a sweaty basement rave, but in a cold Arctic environment. Like one of those basements where you got the little slit windows, you know, at the top of the room. Kind of sounds like something from the Serial Experiments Lane soundtrack. Let's go. This makes me want to fucking jump on some kind of like cyberpunk speeder. Like that Akira scene where they're on the speeders in the tunnels. You know what that bit reminds me of with the like going soft and heavy? It's like a cover shooter. Like you're taking cover, then you get out and blast a little bit, and then you're taking cover again, you know? Absolutely agree with Miles Prower 8. I'd play some kind of PS1 arcade tank game with this music. Yeah, like some fucking Ghost in the Shell PS1 type shit for sure. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's great. That part is turned. This is definitely giving like Daft Punk by way of Yay. This melody. Or Yay by way of Daft, whatever. You just got a purchase from this? Hell yeah. I really like that melody. Yeah. Whoa. I really like the use of all these very different sound sources. That kind of collage stuff always hits with me. Let's go. Bring it back. Very patient. Okay. Yeah, that was nice. I like it. I was jamming. Got me jamming. You know what that reminded me of a little bit is anybody know about Tetrisphere? Tetrisphere is the greatest soundtrack of any video game. Oh my god. The nostalgia's real. I really need to sample this fucking soundtrack for some beats. Start rapping. Lacing on my love of the universe, do my verse, thoroughly versed versatile. I can attack curse knots like Jujutsu Kaisen. Abuse was my sin, I've hurt myself and been myself. Both hands control my valve, let off steam like Gabe Newell. Bring nighttime renewal like Casper mattresses. I've woven a tapestry of growth and mastery faster than most perceived. Host with a plasma beam, heat that'll fluster these clusters of meme hustlers. Fucking fucker. Hip hop attitude, J-pop drip, top dog gratitude, raw cone spliff, nah, heavy bong rip, nah, long vape sip, nah, tab of acid, now it's just music, Everybody loves the sunshine, or else they dumb-minded and just hate fun. Blinded by hate, so fake, don't invite, don't let bite or intake. Hit the break if they say that they wanna come by. No thank you, bye-bye, vampire. I'm so damn tired of driving steaks day in, day out while craving its cow in mouth cooked, maybe medium rare. Hey, fair's fair, you pay fair for real rarity. The rest should be provided for free, I agree. With Zoran Mamdani, he'll be in my cabinet when you elect me president in 2028. Great notice, great. You notice, great. I gotta let the cat out. Yeah. 8-8, that's my birthday. I'm your worst case scenario. Little scary hoe with your stereo burial. Love your insecurities. You can find the cure me if you're hearing me. But you don't hear me though. Literally rapping with so much clarity that I'm figuratively lapping a whole bunch of heavy hitters, ready spitters that never quit and heard what a bitch did to their best man and got so mad they went in with no plan. So I decimated the whole clan, Sukuna style, ruthlessly wild. You look like a stupid, useless, and toothless child. Chernobyl on the nobleman. Hold the men's mouths open as scrotum descends. You choke and revile while I smile. Holy shit, my friends, that's grim. So I seriously hope you guys don't do this no-win situation again. I'm always all in every inning, thinning competition with a grin and a gun reference. Severance of spines, then I recline and watch severance over my husband's shoulder. Nothing Sisyphusian, I crush boulders like Chris Redfield. Hit spreads outfield over the rafter to outer space like Haruko displacing satellites. Stalactite flow and rising, then tight bitches might get touched. Enough has never been enough until it becomes black hole dense, explodes and expands and lets life commence again. That's how it always ends, and then that's how love always begins. I didn't expect that to go so well over that fucking beat, or for that song to be 4 minutes long either. And it's like a full song, like I haven't like listened to this in a little while, like all the way through. Yeah, this soundtrack is crazy fucking good. I want one that hits me with like an instant nostalgia blast. Yeah. Phantom Tomo, I feel that pain mad hard. Overdraft fees are fucked. There was a period in like 2022 where I was getting hit with an overdraft like every month and it was bad. Fucking, because it was like a $30 penalty. This is the sound of the outsider. Cease the siders. No, I can't do it that fast. Keep the condo packed. I brought Gonzo back. Riviera, the promised land, rather than Alfonso on the third era Game Boy console. Remember that? Every rap era on my back. Set at each query to the Bronx and back. Be wary with stonks and bongs in the stack for cash reach. Drag it on down to Norfolk and Virginia Beach. Spend all the money on weed, pirate the media. You hear a siren call, send your funny veneer up. They shout in quiet parts, you stand a little further off. Insist you ain't heard shit and stifle your words and coughs. Feeling frosty, then you better get your coat on. I don't wanna know what you voted on, vet your click. Violence is for the weaker mind. My words can take me anywhere like the wind hit the sands of time. Dusted across this vast meadow, in the shadow of our pale companions, standing with the gray metal, adjusting my getup. A tale as old as Geppetto, reborn soul soul so pure and young that Drake is staring at it like Pedo Bear. Wake up to Hello Internet circa 2013. Remember CGP Grey and the days you could be entertained by a JonTron meme before we logged on to some whiteness supreme shit, even though he's kinda Middle Eastern and new rich, it's too rich. You kids need to really get your heads together, sever ties with the real and part of the mind that thrives in servitude like it's Severance, the TV show. Oh, how 2025 reference. Next she's gonna mention the boo-boos and Charlie Kirk's death print. No more new news for me, you army jerks come off desperate. I'm bored, let's check the views and sing harmonies on this next bit. Harmonize your soul, harmonize your mind, get it all together. You are in control, you are all a whole, you are untethered. What you need to find, where you need to go, get there together. You and I know what you and I know, and we are forever. Forever and never, like the song that simply never ends. Yes, it goes on, my friends, by looping end to end like human centipede in Ouroboros. Something, 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 George Soros. Bumping, 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 got a bloody nose. Ho was Uma Thurman, not the dancer, but the fentanyl tester. Fallout Boy made a song about her dancing using the Munsters theme, and if for some reason the Munsters fought the Addams family, the last man standing would be Uncle Lester. Let that one fester. Yes, sir, this scheme is fully tortured, and it's time to torch it. What about abortion? Notched another horseshit verse up on my head, maybe worse than being force-fed into pronouncing Worcestershire at threat of death. She's eating lead. Like how I used to bite my graphite. God damn it, I ran out of time in the song. Took too long picking the verse. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, this can be the one I was gonna do. Alright. This is a rap I wrote called Eventriloquist. This is the sound of the outsider who sleeps with the spider standing all over my tent. They don't even pay no rent. Explain how it would make sense not to stay relentless. Never sitting on no fences. Raising the prices, I realize how life's expensive. Someone's gotta raise the defenses. If it ain't me, the next thing's gonna beat you senseless. Don't act pensive on the offensive. In fact, it may be necessary sometimes to be somewhat insensitive. Show them what pressure is. When you take pleasure in displeasuring enemies, you become a king. America don't want none of that, but they got the gun and hat like rabbit tricks. So grip what the habit is. When they dismiss me as a faggot, I run up on the ass and I grab it. Get it by your hands. Eureka 7, lessons from heaven. Left your mind all trance. Neon Genesis, a ventriloquist. Get it by your hands. Eureka 7, lessons from heaven. Left your mind all trance. Neon Genesis, a ventriloquist. Yeah. Neon Genesis, a ventriloquist. I used to watch a lot of anime. Grew up in the closet, I was gay. Hormones changed and stayed a lady. In the deep recesses of my brain, strange upbringing. Something that made sense was rapping and singing. Even when capping the sense I was bringing. Something was napping at depths I wasn't seeing. I kept on lapsing, becoming different beings. Always attracting the vision of the seeing. Even in my head they said in disbelieving. One day I'll be dead, so now I do the grieving. Everything I said I hope you've been receiving. It might not make sense till you see the proceedings. You'll be okay, stressed and endlessly bleeding. One day we'll escape from the need to be breathing. Get it by your hands. Eureka 7, lessons from heaven. Left your mind all trance. Neon Genesis, a ventriloquist. Get it by your hands. Eureka 7, lessons from heaven. Left your mind all trance. Neon Genesis, a ventriloquist. Neon Genesis, a ventriloquist. Neon Genesis, a ventriloquist. I was watching the stream while on the toilet for so long that my legs went numb. Help, I can't get up, says X Steph. You just gotta pound on him with your fists and scream, work! Work, leg! Work, leg, work! Go, leg, go! I believe in you, leg! I know you can do it, leg! I believe in you! Yeah, yeah, this is the one. This is the guy. When I think Tetrasphere soundtrack, this is what I think. Shit. Oh, let's go! I don't know if I have any songs I've written that fit this beat, but this beat is fucking fire. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try this one verse. I think about this verse a lot, even though it's short. I've got it in a folder marked Do These as Features, which is full of like 8 and 16 bar verses. Yeah! Trial of the Golden Witch! Yeah! I'm filled with emotions like a bitch! No, it doesn't fit. Hold on, I got one. Surely, something fits this beat. No, it's like really oddly timed. Like I should feel something like this, but I don't know if I gotta flow like this, and I don't like this, and I go like this. If I really had a flow that could go like this, and I know that it would be so, you know, it would be right, it would be real tight if it really fit on this beat. If I really had something like this that I could sing that this beat, that would be something, but I got nothing. All I really got is making a lot of noises with the mouth that try to sound like sounds that sound like real words, but they're not real words. It's just a bunch of babble noises that sound coordinated, assortated. I don't know, portobello mushroom in my custom bag that I tagged and wrote something like this. Some kind of flow would really go on this type of beat, but I do not know any more words to sing. Do I know a rhyme? Do I know somebody else's rap that would go over this well? Wake up, get your tits up, and my makeup, face up, get your bake up, break up, face up, that's fake up, your makeup. Something like that. Something like Nissan Altima could go on this. I'm the hoop, I'm done, I'm the trap great stone, but I know what type of motherfucking crack they on. I'm like Carrie Bradshaw with a back brace on. I've been carrying you bitches down for way too long. About black, bitch, purple, cunt, stat, chips, smoke up, blunt, all beef, gets smoked. I'm a real fly bitch, you a coach ho. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that would work. Is fucking Nissan Altima. It took me 4 minutes to come up with something that would actually fit that beat. Also a good song. Ooh, I remember this one too. Okay, I can't keep nostalgia diving the Tetrasphere fucking soundtrack all day long. It's really good. Everybody just go listen to that in your own time if you like that. So the way I know about, let me show you what this game actually looks like. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it how I get it. I don't want want the music. Just show me the fucking game. Yeah, so the idea is that you're on like a globular layered, like inwardly layered Tetris sphere, and you're trying to like coordinate like blocks and then eliminate them like so. And like you're trying to reach, this is like this is puzzle mode. This isn't the main mode. It's just why there's no music going on. This looks like it's just a video showcasing the game. Yeah, this is what it normally feels like. And so the idea is that you're constantly getting closer to the sphere, and if you run into it, you lose. But every time you crack a combo, you get further away. So you're trying not to crash into the planet, and you feel so fucking frantic when you're getting close to that thing that it was way too stressful for me as a kid. And this was just simply a case of like the first time I ever went to a game store after getting an N64, like the games, the good games were all like upwards of $40 or whatever in 90s money, which is, probably like the equivalent of 70 to 100 now or whatever. And my mom was like, you can spend up to $25, and the only game they had that was under $25 was Tetrisphere. So I bought Tetrisphere, not knowing what it was, just thinking the characters on it were cute, but you don't actually control the characters. Like, you pick a character, but like all they really do is change very subtle things about how the game works, I guess. I don't even know if they really have an effect. There's characters, they don't really mean anything. So, like when I actually engaged with what the game is, like I said, it was too stressful for me to get very far in it. But like, I want to say a year after first getting it, my mom picked it up and got really into it. And so I remember a period of a few weeks, maybe even a couple months of watching my mom play Tetrisphere, like pretty obsessively, getting pretty far into it. And so from watching my mom play the game so much, I got really into the music. And if I remember correctly, you could actually select songs while playing using the C buttons. Like there was dedicated soundtrack forward and backward buttons. So, I could request my mom put on my favorite songs and such. You could tell that composer listened to Too Much Aphex Twin. This is 1997. Everyone was listening to Too Much Aphex Twin. Like, and it's funny because, like, from my perspective, having grown up in this era but not being into this type of music really because I was too young, Aphex Twin was the only thing I had heard, and I had like never heard their music. I had just heard of them so many times because like in the online internet communities in the early 2000s, Aphex Twin was God. That was the king of music, like I feel like by the time you get to like the Mew era, it was Radiohead. Like I think basically the release of In Rainbows, because it was done in a way where it was like free. I think it was like free, pay what you want. Like they were the first people before even Bandcamp existed to do like we're just gonna release the album for free and you can pay for it if you want to. And of course, tons of people did. But I think that the release of In Rainbows was the only thing that made it so Radiohead was like an even bigger deal in like nerdy online music circles than Aphex Twin. And then somehow, all of a sudden people started talking about Neutral Milk Hotel. And I don't know how the fuck that happened. I don't know where the Neutral Milk Hotel got into the equation. That shit came out in 1997 also. I had never heard of it until 10 years later. But apparently it was like a world-shifting album. But those are like the three OG internet, like if you're on the internet and you're talking to people about music, they're going to be like, either they're huge into Aphex Twin, huge into fucking Radiohead, or huge into Neutral Milk Hotel. Circa like 07. Sent money, watch Get Fatter Now, episode 2 by Binko. It's in DMs if you need. Okay, let's do it. He said, "Get fatter now." I remember watching the first episode of this, but I don't remember what happens. Okay, it is this. I remember these little cats. This is lengthy. All right, gang, we're gonna get fatter now. I will heed as the episode has directed and start imbibing every drink on my table.
Can I just ask what
From
relation
the
we have
beer
to this
to
guy?
the
Zero.
apple
We have
juice.
zero relation, but Mr. Egg has invited lots of people from the neighborhood for his housewarming party, so we have to make an appearance.
Did you say his name
Damn,
was
that's good
Mr.
apple
Egg?
juice.
Why exactly do we have to make an appearance?
Ever since we moved in, we've just kept to ourselves. This is the
To the
perfect opportunity
coffee.
to make some connections. Look how loaded this guy is. What if we
Although
become
the coffee
best
doesn't
friends
have
and gives
any
us a
calories.
mansion and a yacht?
I would like a yacht.
That's why we have to be on our best.
You know, I don't want a yacht, but I do want a canoe. Lately, I've been thinking about I really want to live that canoe kayak life. Because Hampton Roads, where I live in Virginia, the reason it's called Hampton Roads is because of all the waterways. It's like, it's got so many waterways that you could probably get around more easily in a boat in certain areas. So, at least than by walking. Maybe not than by a car, but you could certainly get around by boat from one side of the city to the other way quicker than by walking, even in a canoe. So it'd be interesting.
Behavior tonight, okay? We all have to be as normal as possible. Scratch that. We have to be more normal than is possible for us. Make sure you all look presentable.
I mean, it's a little late for that. We're already here.
Nico, you smashed it out of the park. Gilly, you can take notes.
What? How's what he's wearing better than what I'm wearing?
You're not wearing anything. That suit is wearing you.
Damn.
Oh my god, I hate you
Got
so
him.
much, Nico. I never liked you.
Guys, I better not see any of that when we're in there, okay?
Okay.
So you said his name was Mr. Egg?
Yeah.
What kind of a name is that?
I don't know, he's probably from some silly country or something.
And what is a silly country?
Hyperborea.
Yes, brother.
What if he's an egg? Like what if he's an actual egg who can like talk and stuff?
Get a grip.
Man, you're really pissing me off, Nico.
Gilly, we don't live in some fantasy world, okay? Why the hell would he be an actual egg?
Hello!
Oh.
I am Mr. Egg! Welcome!
Mr. Egg. Canoe life is not a great way to cheat in upper body workouts unless you have at least gotten a start at the upper body workouts. Otherwise, it's a great way to quickly realize you need more upper body workouts.
So nice of you to join me! We will
The one time I've ever done canoeing was oh god, it was more than a decade ago. So before I was in any way physically fit or ready for it. And me and my friend were in one canoe. Like basically, you know, we were split as me and my friends and brothers and my dad. But me and my friend, neither one of us was really in the right physical conditions to be rowing a canoe, but especially not me. And he was quite upset with like how slow we were going because of how little I was really contributing to the situation. So yeah, I would encourage. Now granted, this was like an all the way down river, you know, it was like a specific trip. It was like you're going from point A to point B, and it was like a couple miles or something, and I shouldn't have signed up for that. I probably should have I should have boated with my dad because he would have had no problem, physically fit as he was at the time, just doing the whole thing himself, you know. But yeah.
feast like kings! Mr. Egg, you seem to live quite lavishly. If you don't mind me asking, what is it you do?
I am a social scientist that specializes in economics.
Economics.
Okay, I'm not, of course. I just wanted to say economics. But seriously, what I do is no concern of you, Gilly.
How do you know my name?
I'm part of the neighborhood council. It's my job to know.
Neighborhood council? Wow. Didn't you just move in?
Exactly. But when you're so good at your job, you can get things
Oh,
done
God.
pretty quickly. Oh,
And I should mention, I'm not just on the neighborhood council, but I'm in fact the head of the council. Head of the council? That's right. That must be exhausting. Only I can say that.
Sorry. That's just my rip-off Casio watch. My apologies.
Casio watch is like 15 quid. Why do you need it?
I didn't actually realize it was a rip-off when I bought it. I thought it was...
An explosion is coming! An explosion is coming!
Sorry, Mr. Egg. I was only joking.
Oh!
How's my stomach?
Are you okay? It seems there's no one else here. Are we early?
Oh, yeah. It seems you are. I'm sure the rest of the guests will be here soon.
That's weird, because we came about 5 minutes after the rendezvous time.
They'll be here! They'll be here! They'll be here!
Then we can eat the food. So, what should we talk about?
What does everyone think about the mayor being re-elected for the 4th term?
Oh, don't get me started.
It's gonna be a long 4 years.
2 words!
Mayday from Space said they call me egonomics the way I make trans people trickle down. I get it. I see what you're doing. This show is like if Smiling Friends was funny.
Awesome!
I'm kidding. That was a joke.
What, excited?
Of course I am! He's a great mayor! Don't you agree?
Well, what has he really done that's, like, good?
Lots of things? I mean, have you seen this neighborhood? I mean, you all remember what it used to look like, right?
Do you? I thought you just moved in.
Wait! 1 second. I have to go for a number egg.
Oh boy. A number egg. Man's way to shit it in the corner.
What were we talking about? Oh, yes. Well, you know, I would drive through this town quite a lot, and I used to be disgusted driving through this part. Yeah, the houses were practically falling apart. I never would have thought I'd be living here.
So the mayor just gentrified a neighborhood?
Exactly!
If I hear one more egg-related part...
But that's a bad thing, right?
If you're a worthless bum mooching off of our taxpayer resources, then yeah, I guess it would be gilly. But the mayor has made it so the people who actually work hard get all the benefit! It's egg-mazing!
Did you hear about the sex scandal he was involved in?
Oh, don't tell me you're bringing that up! Just another classic case of a woman just wanting to ruin a man's life!
But wasn't it like proven in court?
An explosion is... An explosion is coming!
You gotta stop making noises!
An explosion is coming! An explosion is coming!
You're shaking the thing! Where were you all when Anthony Bourdain died?
Who?
Mr. Egg, do you have a bathroom?
No! Can you guys guess what's for dinner?
I don't know. What?
Quiche!
Oh, I love quiche.
I know, right? Just thinking about it is giving me an erection! I should probably start preparing it.
so it'll be ready when the other guests arrive.
The way it hit the boom, I just lingered on that was
And don't go
choice.
anywhere, Egg.
Where egg? Oh my god.
Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Oh my god!
What the hell was even that?
He's an egg. He's an actual egg.
Never mind that. He's also a massive freak.
Guys, I feel uncomfortable. I don't really want to be here anymore.
What should we do? Should we leave?
We can't just leave. I mean, he may be weird, but I'm sure he's harmless.
Isn't it
He
weird?
shitted in the
No
corner.
one's shown up yet.
Wait a second. Quiche's made from eggs.
I really don't like this.
Look at-
Too weird.
Guys, do you remember when Mr. Egg greeted us at the door? Behind him, there was a door on the wall. Did you ever see it? It was like this weird green glow coming
Oh
out.
my god, who cares, Frank? Why does it being green have anything to do with it, huh? Would it have been less scary if it was like blue or yellow, huh? The color of the door has got nothing to do with how scary it is.
You guys stay put. I'm gonna go check out that door.
Are you serious? Mr. Egg told us to stay put.
Egg fucking
Oh my
schmeg.
god. Whoa. I love the fucking shot compositions there.
Oh, that's just great. You're pulling out your phone? Are you serious? You got emails to respond to? You are being extremely antisocial right now.
Would you calm down? I'm Googling something. Okay.
What, you Googling the time again? Twat.
Shh.
Shut Egg charged with sexual assault.
Yeah, baby.
Oh no.
Come on, baby, yeah, baby. Ooh, baby, yeah, that's it, baby, right there. Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, baby, right there. Oh, baby, yeah.
Mr. Egg is a child molester. No! Give us $1 billion a month to keep reading. Fuck out.
Baby, ooh, baby, ooh, yeah. Baby.
Oh no, what the fuck?
Ooh, baby,
Oh
right
god.
There. Right there, baby. Right there, baby. Yes.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Get out of there quick. Get on fucked up. Oh no. What the fuck? Y'all just didn't notice that.
What the fuck?
We need to leave.
Guys.
We are going so soon.
Uh-oh.
You think I'm letting this slide?
I'm letting...
I don't think so.
Whew.
Run!
That's really cool.
We need to split up. Go!
Somewhere between The Shining and the back rooms. Well, that's a trip. Little Ocarina of Time for you. I like this as well. It objectifies them by pulling away. Oh, that's creepy. Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. He's already in the closet.
Girl, seriously,
oh
stop.
no, there's something
You're all
worse.
up on me for real. Like,
Oh!
Franny, you're okay?
So are you.
He's like Freddy Krueger.
Be anywhere. This house is massive.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Gilly! What happened? Are you okay?
yeah. Yeah. That was a little scary. But I managed to get.
Harvey, we can't scream.
He's like Friday, there's a 13th egg in the dozen.
Okay? Fear is the mind killer.
I swear to God, people gotta stop saying that to me.
We have to run!
But
he's dead, Nico, come on! Oh my god! It won't open!
Oh no. It's Dune Part 2 eggs, please.
Just go. Run, get help, I'll be fine.
But
go!
I don't think it's as much like The Shining as like The Shine Egg. Excellent escape.
Mr. Egg, why are you doing this?
Nico, you want to know why? For thousands of years, people have been eating my kind. We were
But you also eat eggs.
fried, boiled. Humans kept finding new ways to torture us. I always wondered how, or why I was created, or how I got sentience. But I know now. I was given a mission. If I cannot inspire love, I will cause fear. I am the Egg Messiah, brought to this mortal plane to avenge my brothers and comrades. That is why I must execute every last human in existence. Now I know you guys are technically aliens, but you've eaten eggs.
Excuse me?
What?
Did you just say we're aliens?
Yeah, I did.
We're not aliens.
Excuse me?
Executor.
Are you yoking?
Are you?
Are you
We're not
joking?
aliens.
Are you serious? Look at you. You're blue. He's green.
You're an egg.
The girl's pink.
I get it. We're all people of color. How does that make us aliens?
Oh my god, fine, whatever. I don't care what you think. That's not the point. The truth is, I'm not a social scientist, Nico. I'm a real scientist. I've managed to genetically engineer a chicken to give birth to eggs with humans inside. And soon, they will be eaten by every sentient egg around the world. I just need to find a female mate to reproduce.
You're sick in the head, okay? You're a sick fuck.
A sick fuck? That likes a quick fuck?
Oh my god. It's taking so much willpower to not burst out of these restraints and kick your ass right now.
Oh, really?
Do it.
Yeah.
You're trying so hard to not kick my ass.
I am.
You couldn't break out of these bondages.
Yes, I feel it coming. Yep. I'm about to Hulk out right now.
Oh my god. Okay. I cannot believe you. I cannot believe you right now.
Believe it. I'm gonna kill you.
You're weak. I fuck people like you for breakfast.
Oh.
You wanna buy 2 Desert Eagles, a shotgun, and
Yeah.
400 bullets?
Let's go. Just gonna go in there like Bruce
I
Willis.
have to ask,
Get a katana.
Bangalore, what are you gonna do with these weapons?
Poaching?
Okay.
I've wasted my life. If I had known I died today, I would have done so many things differently. I wanted to have a secret talent that I never told anyone. Then I'd whip it out and everyone would be surprised. Like, whoa. I spent 15 years learning piano and I have never once been in a room with a piano in it.
I have a piano.
That's.
Can I?
No!
Can I just ask? I'm completely fine with this, by the way. But, why haven't you killed me yet?
Don't you worry, Nicolas. Your time will come.
That's not my name.
I'm using you as bait.
Bait?
That's right. Miss Francine will come back for you. And when she does, I will kill you both!
Oh,
Fine.
shit.
Maybe you should kill me. I can't bear to live in a world without my friends. They're my world.
Your world sucks friggin' butt, man. I'm an egg. Motion detected.
The
Outside
fuck?
my front door. That must be the girl. We must act quickly.
Let's go.
Yes,
Yes!
my sweet baby.
What the fuck?
Hey. Well,
The throwing the voice.
so nice of you to join us. I've never had someone willingly want to become chicken food. Boom! 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 Kaboom!
I'm not here to get eaten, you piece of bastard. I'm here to avenge my
You
friend.
piece of a bastard.
That won't bring him back though, will it? He's gone forever!
Please shoot the egg.
But nay,
What was that?
and you wouldn't get it!
Where's Nico?
Shoot.
What have you done
The
with
egg.
Nico? Have you killed him?
No, he's right here.
Nico, what the hell? Are you serious? It's not really the time for that. Why would you decide to dress like that?
Yes. What is wrong with him?
I mean, do whatever you want to do in your own time, but this...
Yes, he's so weird.
Just kidding! I know you did that.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! That's it. Oh, what? You think a measly gun is going to stop me? That's cute. I am the Egg Messiah. I am
Yeah,
immortal.
shoot him.
I kill people like you for breakfast.
Yeah? Well, I eat people like you for breakfast.
Got him.
Ugh.
Excellent.
Ugh. Wow.
What an extravagant display of violence. What an expert shot.
That egg was crazy.
I know. This is all my fault. I made us come here.
Hey. You didn't know. No one knew.
I can't believe Gilly's dead.
It's never gonna be the same again.
Oh, yes, he's in the egg.
Gilly! Oh my god, you're alive.
How are you alive? The chicken must have ate him and revived him by laying him.
That's insane. Maybe that means all the other dead people will be brought back.
Hey guys, that egg was no yolk.
This guy.
Right, everyone. Let's get home.
Finally.
Okay, guys. Let's never do that again.
You can say that again. I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat eggs for weeks.
You know, I want more eggs now. I really want to rub it in that egg's face that we are the dominant species.
You know, when it was just me and that egg, he said we were aliens.
What? That's insane.
I know, right? Man, that egg must have had a few screws loose.
Let's go. That was fun. I like it. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, there's a post credits. Hold on. I should have realized the credits didn't need to be that lengthy. Yeah. I don't know what that stinger was about, but that was fun. I gotta go pee. Why is this not at the beginning? Start me from the beginning, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Discombobulate, hit the throttle, and you drift down from Watergate 2 through town to the Norfolk Zoo. Perfect view, my 2 eyes Pokemon blue on a sun and moon crew. You notice me, I notice you. You notice true, it's holding you, controlling you. Must be exhumed, fickle human dome started. Boy, don't get me started. Nicholson and departed. The pickle is out of the jar. It's a dill smell in your car to cover the stench of the carcass killed. Spilled guts in the field, willed guts to be healed. Filled sunset, it feels great. Feel touch on a feels day. Come and clutch, it's a field day. Bum rush me if you're real gay. You a lame cause you real fake. I'm a great cause I stay true. I don't talk to no state trooper. I live in multiple states and supers. I fill my digital paper sooner than most computer program can do it. You know you just became fans and viewers. Unlock your laptop band to keep up. Speak up, your voice too quiet to peep. Cause your weak lungs need to be trained to repeat every word I say back to me, please. We kill, we crack, we conquer, we pack our sponsors, we back up, roll out. We kill, we crack, we conquer, we pack our sponsors, we back up and roll out. We kill, we crack, we conquer, we pack our sponsors, we rack up, 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 and roll out. I'm the only man whose faith in me has never been misplaced. Never from this place, I'm eternally displaced. Further from the space, your feelings can't reach me. The siege of my retreating ease. Be at peace if I really display my rage. Just say my name in the wrong tone and feel your quaking telephone to remember you're not alone. Can never be alone. My eyes are all along your ceiling. Never trap me in the feeling if you don't want yours revealing to the world. You girls don't get how power levels work. You girls ain't seen me go berserk or living out that one scene from The Jerk. It's a new world singing dot hat. Hello, hello, put me back into my mellow when you're mellow. Yeah, before we kill, we crack, we conquer. We pack out sponsors. We rack up, roll out. We crack, we conquer. We pack out sponsors. We rack up, and roll out. We crack, we conquer. We pack out sponsors. We rack up, and roll out. Pound now, probably pop jaw, pipe down. If you pause, applause. If you pause, applause. Yeah, pop now, probably pop jaw, pipe down. If you pause, applause. Say it like that now. Pound now, probably pop jaw, pipe down. If you pause, applause. Let's go. Pound now, probably pop jaw, pipe down. If you pause, applause. Hey, hey. Pound now, probably pop jaw, pipe down. If you pause, applause. Hey, hey. Pound now, probably pop jaw, pipe down. If you pause, applause. Speed.
How we doing, everybody? Let me know what's been good and chill.
When I'm on my Yokohama Kai Dashi Kiko, you know I'm taking life slow. There's no dough, there's no dough, there's no dough in the dojo like Cobra Kai before becoming that guy. I was not fly in high school, and I'm not fly right now too. I'm 2 feet to ground, in my head like ostrich down. No pheasant, you're my audio hostage now. Pleasant like a frown, hear my peasant sounds. Drop a quarter in my cup like I'm corner performer down bad. And don't get glad, get mad, no sad boy shit. This is raging, bitch. After half a pinch of some calm the fuck down shit. I want acid, I could really use a tab of acid. Got no connects and no action. I eat frozen waffles, I fuck like hoes and brothels. Damn, that really rhymes. And I really eat blueberry waffles all the time. But I don't waffle when it's time to rhyme. I go full throttle, bottle this piss and sell it like a fucking supermodel. I'm a whole ensemble in a whole ensemble. So philosophical, call me Aristotle. And remember my right to be hostile. Yeah, remember my right to be hostile. Remember that. Hey, hey. I'm a trip to here.
Whip crack open my beer. I said so shit better quick get me out of here. I'm inspiring too much fear, cause I'm super queer. Please don't say you are lazy. That day hondo are crazy. Tide water, tidal wave, say I'm crazy, I fucked up my own lyrics.
You say I'm obnoxious, I say it's just God shit. Goddess, empress, temptress of rap, it's just hog shit. Mog shit, just for former kids from the mosh pit. Washed it, rinsed it, and thoroughly flossed it. Doubt not the process. When I'm in the office, there's bound to be profits. Bound to be pilots and bangers and hot tits and ragers. They call me the stranger.
I am the danger. Ah.
I'm a trip to here. Whip crack open my beer. I said some shit better quick get me out of here. I'm inspiring too much fear, cause I'm super queer. I'm a trip to here. Whip crack open my beer. I said some shit better quick get me out of here. I'm inspiring too much fear, cause I'm super queer.
Yeah, it's Trixie. Yeah, golden. Hey, let's go. You got big lungs? Hey.
Hold that note so close I can hold that throat. Pop out, pick a pose, and float up to the crowd. Rain down, boats on the sound. No frowns remain. They put a crown on the goat like Satan worship. I'm patient for this shit like sound investments. My bass pounds intestines, Scarface inflections. Nouns laced with weapons. Crowds racing into stadium sections. Labia flexing, little licks all over. Big dicks ain't covert. Come on and over. Respond when sober. I pawn my old her. I spawn my new her. I caught my cues to do new art. I caught my dude using smooth remarks. Inspires the artist. I flew so you could run, walk, or even get started. Even depart the part of your heart that starts you completing the art.
I'm reading your part. I'm eating your arms after the plane crash.
Purchase paint stash. This is
some type of like a song.
music for users of music, confusers of music, and choosers of music. New birds of music, huge nerds of music. It's music for music. Hey! Big long runner, I'm Gundam, bitch, I am Gundam. Hung on to my dick all summer. Time to cut it off, bitch, I'm about to cut it off. I'm Gundam, bitch, I am Gundam. Run these jewels as soon as I cut them. Chuck them into the bag, I've had it. Put the fucking jewels in the bag, I've had it. Bitch, I am Gundam, fucker, I am Gundam. I'm the fucking one, got you bitches on the run. Got you fuckers fixing stunts, rolling blunts, planning bullshit. Pinning for the gold in the pool pit, bullshit. Put it on my grave, I'm amazing. I became a slave for the craven. I became a lane for the babies. Brain, I am rabies. Game with my maybes. I became the game with the way they display me. Damn. Way that they may be. I am the wave of the flaming bee. I said so many words at that part that rhyme. I can't remember all of them in order. Drop it, bitch. What am I doing for New Year's? Probably gonna hang out with my family.
Let's go.
We have New Year's traditions.
Let's go. Everybody up. Don't sit up.
It's a pit. Here we go. Tie up your hair, you're gonna get it caught on my chain. Don't know me to sit there, you motherfucker to the pit. You big fan for the wall of my pit. Black ass eyes and no more front. My bitches so smashed and moshed. I'm up for bitches that wanna mosh. 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 Yeah. What? Say what? Woo!
Metal shit, blood that quick like a soldier, sucking on a big fat dick in a foxhole, cop hole right with the bombs drop, whiskey tango, foxtrot, cock slime, Trixie.
What I'm sick of is the perceived, particular, entitled, demanding that's never reconciled. Wow, I forgot all the words. Nope, I'm not listening to that. I thought I knew the words to that off the top of my head, but then I fucked them up right away. Nope, not playing that game. Hug it out, suck it up, and fallin', hug it out, suck it up, and fallin', I get up, I get out, I get it going, I get around, I get all around, I get it knowing I'll get it back, 'cause you will crack, the basement's flooded, I'm in the attic, I am the paddock, this place is fucking nuked, I'm falling under, grouped up, cooped up, call me under. Rationale? Nah, National Geopathic. Crashing out on National TV static. Like selected beat selection, stay in slender lanes. Pack out lanes and lead the stretches like a paper blend. My rap, I stay strapped up so I can blow away an enemy like enemy energy beams. From the sun I plummeted. Later, Lapusha. Yeah. Did you notice me disrespecting your hoe just then? Fucking harder than any men have ever even dared to pretend. And then me and the girls end to end. Hurl it up and eat it again, bitch, soak it in. Six so big it's up in my tummy. He called me mommy, it made me coming. Disrespect for the whole damn set. If one of you bitches come to test me, bet you about to feel my press. But when I release my stress, then you're gonna disappear. And I'm gonna think, hell yes, it's time for disrespect for the whole damn set. If one of you bitches come to test me, bet you about to feel my press. But when I release my stress, then you're gonna disappear. And I'm gonna think, hell yes. I'm like a weeble, I wobble, but I do not fall down. I squabble up and I'm evil, so I walk out with the crown. Stroke outlines sublime. Drawn, a death guard is on, frowning in public just for fun. Ha. Fuck your opinion. Yeah, why not? Oh shit.
Let's heat it up in this.
This might be how I close this out. I'm a bitch of action, storming through your town, fucking up your factions, yeah. Criminal intent when I smoke weed in my tent, up until I'm spent, ayy. Swag master general, Salem witch trial, she's foul but seminal, yeah. Criminal intent when I smoke weed in my tent, up until I'm spent. I'm like if Joan of Arc was reincarnated today, that makes me like King Arthur's daughter if you know your fate. Arcade, Genesis, Neon, Fetishist, Evangelion, Tetragrammaton, Labyrinth, Deep Cuts, Deeper Kicks, Inazuma, tune up my Ikaruga, Scroll Shooter, make a troll Guna come sooner, run boomer, here come the bubblegum crash right on your ass like Fast the Stampede, advancing Titan, frightening like Hell Girl, the Well Girl, Sadako with the ringer, Pompoko with the big nuts, and Beedrill with the stingers, ayy, drilling with Isana, Mama, you on you singers like Urameshi, Yusuke, I got magic in these fingers. Irrational like Haruhi, I'm borrowing the power of a god so I can end the struggle now and put a spat on top of Taku. The hero's journey story circle never stops. The wheel of time is turning on just like the Umi Neko clocks. So meet me at the Rokenjima docks. I'm a bitch of action, storming through your town, fucking up your factions, yeah. Criminal intent when I smoke weed in my tent, up until I'm spent, ayy. Swag master general, Salem witch trial, she's foul but seminal, yeah. Criminal intent when I smoke weed in my tent, up until I'm spent. I'm the hip-hop spleen. By the time I'm all done, I'll mop the game all clean. I love the rhymes of Conway the Machine, but sometimes the stuff he says just seems a bit mean. Filling all your sensory receptors with my memory. Kendrick is not a friend, he's a motherfucking celebrity. They may not be like us, but nobody is anything like me. Let's open up that GOAT conversation. I'm running out of Northside Norfolk all over the nation. If you missed the bus, you never made it to the station. Investigate the fuss if it ain't Trixie, patient baby leave. Run away with me like Carly Rae Jepsen. Flying car like I'm Jane Jetson. Schemes and learn the inflections. Dissipate tensions. Mentions, here's your inflection. Look, don't jump. It's a shallow pool. That's why you can see yourself in it. If it was deep, you'd have to dive in
to be able to understand what was inside.
Yeah, that's deep.
It was good. Yeah, you know. LaPusha has returned with another request, and so we're not off yet, gang. I was gonna end it with that, but we're back in for some bunnies. I'm all the way down to Bun Hunting 2.0. You cannot be baked. Okay, this sounds very much like something I would enjoy. So let's. I'm excited. Yindy Scope. A long time ago in a forest far, far away. Oh wait, I think I recognize these guys. Hawk Howell and Billy Buns in Bun Hunting 2.0. You cannot be baked. Yeah, we watched the first Bun Hunting, right? I think. Yes. It was sexy furry cartoons.
You like them buns, don't you, Mr. Wolf? Firm, fluffy, and toasty little buns, just like me. I know
Yes.
you wolves like
Let's
buns.
go.
Have I told you about my bakery? You're gonna love it. Billy's Baked Bun's the name, but Forest the place. We have every kind of bun you can imagine. Whole wheat, sourdough, shoe cream, waffles, donuts.
Shoe cream.
Swiss roll bread.
Shoe cream, funky love.
Enough about bread already, rabbit!
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to sound needy. I'll take that. I know exactly how you feel, my friend. We don't have time to loaf around. Why waste time talking about bread when we could be tasting it?
Good breads.
Open up, Mr. Wolf. These buns are fresh from the oven.
Ah, bread this, bread that! Who cares about baguettes? Can't you see I'm trying to eat yours?
Trying to eat your baguette, dog.
Oh, why, that's very kind of you, Mr. Wolf. But I think my buns are way tastier.
Then you better cut me a slice because I'm gonna get me a rabbit sandwich!
Yeah! Would you like a drink with that? We're offering a 20% discount on menus today. Hurry up, breakfast time is almost over.
What an interesting way to change aspect ratio.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat that wascally rabbit!
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Something's
what's
in
the
your
big
ass.
idea? Huh? Hurry up! You're backing up the line! Hurry up! What the?
Welcome to Billy's. What will it be today, Mr. Wolf?
All right, breakfast! What was it?
Psst, bunny sandwiches.
Right, I want one bunny sandwich to go with mayo and ketchup to drink, please.
You got it, Mr. Wolf. One bunny sandwich to go, coming right up.
If you really think about it, it's like this is just Bugs Bunny, but the quiet part is slightly louder. You know? Like, it's just like a little gayer than Bugs Bunny just already, like, is. So he should put ketchup and mustard on his arm. Oh, my lord.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!
Woohoo! Here's your order, Mr. Wolf. Mwah! Bunny sandwich to go.
Ooh. I was just thinking about what if we like wrote a new Bible, right? Like King James at some point was just like, I'm just going to write my own version of the Bible. What if we just made a gay Bible and made like just a, you know, it's got all the same shit, but it's just like very pro-gay. Just make that the Bible and insist that it's the Bible, like the correct Bible. That's all you have to do to make a religion is insist your Bible is right. Just make a gay Bible.
No, Pagani! You won't get away with this, rabbit!
That was a line right out of the last show we watched. You won't get away with this. Oh, that was the end. I guess there was still a lot of time left. I guess a long credits? Is it gonna be like a whole fucking rap song in the credits here? Oh, my name is Buns Wolf, and I'm here to say I want to eat rabbits in a major way. Okay, it's more of a pop song. This kind of goes off.
In the deep, dark depths of the wilderness, where you can hear the leaves rustle and the snakes hiss, a beast in a vest, a mighty apex. To run away might be your first reflex. I'll put up a chase, but not a fight. You can tackle me when you're out of my sight. He's a predator that no one can tame. Don't you hold back, this is all part of the game. Hey, you come on, where's your bite? I bet you're saving me.
Not in love with the singing.
When the moon is high and our shadows gone.
I'd rather it be rap. I'll just rap over it. The essence of existence is within the positioning of the particles consistent with identity, so such as being in the place and minded state to really just feel great. Amazingly stated, I play a part in participation. Anticipation raises the hairs of the neck. Statements connecting effectively gets the rates of the hearts up. Starts up the motor, now the boat is departing the coastline. I don't mean to boast, but I've been feeling oh so very deep fine. Declaring it mine, the crown of the evening. Who grabbed the crank and wound up the reel to pull you up. Reel is back and clutch, heavy rocket Dutch, heavy stock, so duck, kablow. Whoops, I done went off. Guess I had some shit that went off. Yeah. Been off my mind now, been over my couch, spent over 5,000 on my high 2025. Been off my mind now, been over my couch. I'm not really sure if the wolf wants to eat the rabbit or fuck him. I think that's the idea. Oh, that's right, the Japanese
君たちの子供たちが深刻に危機に瀕しているのだ。逃れられない未来へ。次回、ハンコとビリの番ハンティング。Bun to the future.
Bun to the
バンザがいっ
future.
ぱい楽しみにしてくださいね。
It's really quite strange that they do the whole Japanese credits Evangelion reference, like the titles at Eva reference, and like the show is not anime-esque in any way. It's like the most Disney-esque, most Looney Tunes-esque it could possibly be. This fucking thumbnail is so good. Oh boy. Earth. Y'all ever just stare at the Earth and be like, damn, that's the whole planet? Where should we go on this Earth right now? Make me north again. There we go. Look at all those states. Too many, if you ask me. Indeed, there was a video there comparing it to comparing Digital Circus to I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but I am not at all surprised that it would be an influence on it, because it is. I mean, it's like very close to the same concept. Doesn't the west side of the U.S. just look like 1 billion times cooler than the east side? This is just like, yep, it's green. And this is like, what is fucking happening? Like, what is all of this madness? Why is it orange for a while? Why is it lime green for a little bit? Why is I know the answer to these questions, but why is it what is all? Also, like, it's way more green too in certain areas. Like, this is a way deeper, just a totally different shade of green from this over here. And then this interior bit is also a different shade of green from that exterior bit or this bit here. How many states is the right amount of states? Probably like, well, so like, okay, so you could have Washington and Oregon fused together into one state. You could have California. Okay, so Northern California can be a part of the Washington-Oregon state. So this could all be one state. And then you could combine, well, you could take this whole like middle section of California, make that its own state, and then make all of this whole entire, everything between Minnesota and like, if you, okay, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico could all be one state. In fact, they could all be part of Colorado. We'll just make Colorado in there. So Colorado could just be, all of that could be Colorado. Just this whole area could be Colorado. And then Oklahoma can just be part of Texas. It's funny. That's like such a meme to say that, because apparently Oklahoma and Texas don't really like each other that much. Like, in part because of that, like, conceit that they are just like, oh, whatever, Oklahoma's just like Texas, like, removed, right? It's like they're not actually that similar. They're just close, you know. They have a lot of effect on one another, but not necessarily in a positive way, from what I understand. It's making Colorado really powerful. I mean, why not? It's not a, like, okay, the states are not supposed to be in a power struggle. They're supposed to be working together. It's not meant to be, you know, every state for themselves. It's meant to be a coalition. And I feel like for instance, there's not that much like culturally separating any of this area here, you know? Like, so whatever is like different about each state is more, it's less to do with what the people want and more to do with what the people in charge want, you know? Like, what the people want is probably the exact same throughout this entire area. Now, it might not be the same as what it is over here, because as you can see, it's different here. Like, you can just see visually on the map, this is different from this. But this is all kind of the same, and this is all kind of the same. And if you live in this area, Chicago is the definition of your whole universe. Like, Chicago is where all culture radiates from for this whole area. So all this could just be Chicago. You know, this could all just be the state of Chicago. And culturally, it would make no difference. But again, the people in charge have reasons that they want what they want. But is it really benefiting the people who live in those states? Does it benefit the entirety of the United States to have so many different little divisions? I don't know. Am I just trying to consolidate power at the top because I plan to be president and it'll be easier for me? No. Look at this shit. What is going on here? Why is it yellow in just this little bit? And then suddenly, is this snow? Is it just like it's way higher up there? The fuck is going on here with the land? I think the darker stuff is higher up. And therefore maybe snowy. But it's tripping me out that little section in the middle is like yellow, but everything around it's red. But then you got yellow bits in here too. This is the craziest part of the fuck. Was that called Goblin Valley? Goblin Valley State Park. Oh, I want to go there. That looks awesome. La Goblina. I'm definitely going to have to take a trip to Goblin Valley, Utah. I feel like this is a place that I've heard of. I must have seen it. I know I've been to Moab. I've been through Canyonlands. I've been down here. I've been to Mexican Hat. So I've been down the 70 this way, but I haven't been in this little. I haven't been to Capitol Reef. This all looks crazy though. I'm gonna keep a pin in that for the future. Alright, gang. I'm going to call this stream off. I just felt like looking at some maps with y'all for a second. But at some point, I'm probably going to do like a Google Earth stream. Where, like, I'll probably have more of a plan than just, like, staring at Google Earth and going, like, hey, what's this? But I do this a lot. I spend a lot of time just looking at the Earth, especially the U.S., and being like, What's all this about? What's going on down here? And then I'll go look up a video that explains it. And I'll be like, oh, okay. You see a name like South Barrel Springs Draw and just like go Google or look that up on YouTube. It looks like there's some kind of weird collection of stuff. Weird stuff in pools that looks like blood. That's not creepy. Random fucking blood-looking pools in the middle of the absolute nowhere. Like, why here? Why is that there? There's nothing else there. You have to drive. These must be like some real dangerous chemicals or some shit. Like, why are they the fucking way out here? What is this dark blotch? Did something explode here? Is this where they were testing a bomb? Like, what happened there? This looks like a little valley. Or no, this is like... Is this a lake with roads going through it? What is fucking happening here? What is this? Is this like a man-made structure? This is definitely a man-made structure. Some kind of a big parking lot. Okay, another parking lot. So there's definitely some kind of shit going on out here. Some kind of experiments, science, I don't know. Whatever the fuck this is bizarre. It's just sitting there in the middle of Utah, or no, Wyoming. Sitting there in the middle of South Wyoming. Just a bunch of weird, random shit. Probably involved in science. LaPusha says, I'm looking forward to more Turn A content from Nova. Still watching Turn A. Hell yeah. Turn A rules. Wait, is that tomorrow? No, it's Tuesday. Okay. I'll probably go work on that tonight. Since you reminded me, and it's Thursdays in 2 days. Thursday be sneaking up on me every week. I'm always thinking it's like way earlier in the week than it is. All right, everybody. That's it. Good night. Have a nice one.